This is going to be a productivity hack for every single person who's using AI and email marketing to improve and get better conversions. This is cool. I'm going to share with you guys everything that I know and how also it helps me improve my output on the kind of emails, the quality of emails, and also getting more personal with my email list so that I improve my conversions. Yes, this is AI based, but we're going to add the two elements of human and AI into this entire structure and flow to improve your output. And guys, honestly, this has saved me a ton of time. So I'm happy to share this with you on Wednesday because we talk about the geekier stuff. We talk about the tools that we're using, and I'm excited to share this with you. Hit that subscribe button and the bell notification if you're interested in these kind of videos. My name is David Pindo. They also call me Tips to Dave. Welcome to the channel if you're here for the first time. Otherwise, welcome back if you're watching this. And I'm going to briefly go over my entire strategy very briefly, and then we're going to go through how this is going to improve my output. So if you're anything like me, and you might not be, but if you are, then you can see right here, one of the things in step 2 that I do is I build my email list. I send advertising or traffic to a landing page that collects an email address, and then I follow up on the back end with offers, services, tools, everything else. But they go through a whole campaign. They go through a series, the leads go through a series. So there are a few things that you need to do with the strategy, right? The first thing is knowing how to generate traffic. Now, today we're not going to be talking about how to generate traffic as such, because there are multiple sources. Either you spend your time or you spend your money. If you spend your money, you're using sources like paid ads on Facebook, on YouTube, on Google, on Bing. There are tons of paid ads, advertising sources that you can use. Or you're using free methods like YouTube, like Facebook, like like blogs, for example, or just answering questions on Reddit and other places. There are multiple ways that you can also generate traffic for free. So either which ways you choose, and leads come into your entire process. They go through the campaign, they finish the campaign, and most of the people, most of the marketers out there, once the campaign is done, the automation is done. You are missing a lot on the table for in terms of your conversions if you are not cleaning your list, and you're not optimizing your list, and you're not able to lastly email them on a daily basis. This is one thing that I learned in any kind of a marketing for that matter, is do not forget to email your list every single day. Even if you're not pitching them, if you're not sharing with them, you don't have to sell, but email your list every single day. Some people do it even 2 or 3 times a day. I personally don't, but this has improved my output. So I have a weekly, literally a weekly flow that I go through when it comes to my advertising. So let me go ahead and share with you a little bit of a structure of how I do things, and then you can figure it out. So you can see right here, I did a very let's say high level overview on things. I have traffic first and foremost. Without it, it's impossible for you guys to build your email list. But I build my email list in 3 ways. One is I use a cold email list strategy, which is onsystem.io, where I send paid advertising to a cold email list that nurtures them, that talks to them about a master plan, a master strategy, and then slowly within a span of I think 60 days, they get emails from me. Then there's another way that I use CPA marketing, which is using the magic link, and that is being built in Go High Level. And then I have the main OLSP funnel, which is my backend offer that I send traffic to. But all of these three things, all of these three funnels, let me put it that way, basically are on different campaigns, and I get leads to these campaigns, right? Once these campaigns are done, where do they go? They go to this broadcast list. And on the broadcast list, I'm not there to share them with, I'm not there to pitch them or sell them anything. What I am doing is 5 days a week, I send them emails to my blogs, to this video. This video is going to go to my email list, Facebook, post on Facebook. Okay. And on the weekends, I specifically focus on community builders, which is one of the higher ticket offers within the OLSP funnel. And that's my personal preference, but you can do it in different ways. Maybe one week you want to just focus on those 2 promotional days on a specific tool that you're using, or you want to boost your income on a specific offer that you're using. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Point over here is that I'm using this broadcast email. Now don't worry about the rest, because as I said, it goes to the OLSP Academy, and the OLSP Academy has the back end, right? So that's me personally. You don't have to worry about the OLSP Academy. Let's say you're sending broadcast emails to whatever, your blog, your offers, and so on and so on. As you can see, if I'm sending a blog every single day, or an email about a blog or about my YouTube channel, I'm making it unique to myself. And I have had the longest time where I was doing this manually, and it took me ages to get this done. So I really want to take advantage and show you guys one of the tools but this is also applicable on other tools. So make sure you go ahead. I'm going to do it for System.io in this video, but it is also applicable to Go High Level. Okay, you can also connect your what I'm sharing with you to Go High Level. If you want to find out where Go High Level is, guys, you can go. I'll leave a link to the tools page that I have on my blog in the description of this video, and you'll see that I put a link to Go High Level right here. In case you're interested, just click over here. It'll take you to a 30-day free trial plus a live bootcamp, and I'm suggesting 30 days because usually with Go High Level you get only 14-day free trial. Here you're getting a 30-day free trial, which makes sense, and that's why I'm personally recommending the 30-day free trial, because you're getting 14 extra days. But it's also possible to do it with Go High Level if you want. Okay, so up to you. Just to let you know that this is possible, I'll leave a link over here in the description of this video. You can feel free to go through it and see whatever, but what are the offers. But like I said, System.io, and it's also possible with Go High Level, I'm sure. I might think that it could be possible with Aweber as well. I will have to check that out. I'll make another video about it. But if it is, please let me know in the comments below, because I would love to make another video. But if you guys already know, let me know. Okay, with Lead Lightning, it's not possible. With TD Pages, it's not possible. With Final Freedom, it could be possible because it is a white label of Go High Level itself. So you might be able to do it. Okay. So these are the options that are available just for you guys to understand, but we're going to do it with System.io today. Now, System.io, if you guys didn't know, is an all-in-one marketing tool. I suggest for this thought process, you can do it with a free strategy, but you can also do it with a startup. I personally would recommend getting a startup and actually going for the annual startup, simply because you get any which ways you get 2 months free this way, and you're able to do a few things more and actually generate at least 3 custom domains, 10 automation rules, 10 funnels. It's a little bit more robust, and it costs just $17 to get started. I am here on the startup plan as well, just for you guys to understand. I don't need to go to webinar. I don't need to go to the 97. I'm on the startup. With Go High Level, it's a little bit more expensive. After 30 days, I think you're spending $97. So it's a little bit more expensive. But again, Go High Level is more tech. We're trying to take away the tech by using AI and helping you guys in your email marketing. How are we going to do this? This is what we're doing right now. We're going to be using Claude, and we're going to be or ChatGPT. So if you have any of these two LLMs that are available, you're able to do this. Now, both have come a long way, guys. We can schedule tasks over here. We can do so much with these large language models. Leverage them to be able to help you increase your output and not stop. So one of the things that I think is super important for both is either with ChatGPT or with Claude, any which ways, you want to be able to add a voice ID. What this basically means is that the AI or the LLM starts to learn about you because you're creating an account. Okay, so that's one thing that you should be doing. Now, I'm not going to cover that in this, but I want to share with you how I've been using it over the last week. And what I'm going to share with you with Claude is actually you need to have co-work. So you need to be paying on the pro plan at least for Claude, which costs about $17 to $20 if I'm not mistaken. But you need that pro plan to be able to do what I'm going to share with you. On ChatGPT, I think it's possible for free, but maybe even for Claude, it could be possible for free. If you have resources, then you need co-work. If you don't have resources and you're just writing emails on your voice itself and what you do, how you write, then you could use it even with just Claude AI itself by giving a file that explains what is your target audience, how do you speak, and you can just literally add this entire skill to Claude itself, and Claude will learn. The same thing you can do with ChatGPT. If you have this basic format, and I'm not going to go through it in this video. I actually have a video on my YouTube channel, guys. Just to give you an idea, guys, on my channel itself, if you go to videos right here, you'll be able to see that I posted this right here. Sounds like me. It's to a product, but it also gives you an idea of how to take this voice print and add it to ChatGPT or Claude, etc., so that it starts to learn how to speak like you. And then I did this, right? So what we did is we connected Claude and ChatGPT to what is called an MCP server on System.io. This is just to make life easier. Okay, so in the connectors section right here, I'm not going to go through how to connect it again. There's a video, just go through this video right here, which I posted about, last week, and you can check it out and see yourself how to connect these two together. But when you do connect them, what happens is that you can now start to speak to Claude itself by using that skill. So you know that, for example, if you add right here connectors, you can see right here that one of the connectors that is already enabled is system. Okay, this is enabled. I can disable anytime from Claude, or I can re-enable it. This is enabled, so we know that the one of the things that are connected is system.io itself. Now I have a task on Claude that I'm going to share with you guys, and it is a schedule task. So this is on Cowork itself. So it is not, I have to open Cowork right here. It is not on the free plan. It is on the paid plan. I think even for ChatGPT, this is on a paid plan. But one of the scheduled tasks, as you guys can see, I need to maybe show you guys. I don't know if I can show it to you here. Okay, guys, I had to show it to you on my actual, desktop one, but you can see right here I have a series that goes out and basically does my emails for Go High Level and System.io both. Okay, so this is possible in both these scenarios because I use both. And what it does is basically it goes to different elements right here. I just want to show you guys on the instructions. So it's going to do some research. So what this specific weekly task is doing is that it is going to research the OLSP events, because OLSP is my backend offer, as I mentioned, and I send an email out based on the events to my list every single week. On a Tuesday and on a Saturday, usually I send those two emails out, like those two events out. And so it checks in the events page, it has the link, it checks the events. What are the events that week? It then goes to my blog and it checks my posts, scrolls through my posts and see which are my new posts, and and tries to see which I can send relevant to this week, maybe an email, a couple of emails on the post. All right, and it does a video search, so it sees the newest videos and sees whether we can send these new videos to my offer. Then it has a couple of other angles of a specific offer that I promote. And what we want is we want to start to create a list of emails. So what this did, I'm going to show you guys this week. So this created the list of emails, right? And once the emails were ready, so this was the emails, so great, it came here, it did the task, it connected the emails, and what I asked it to do after that is, great, now all of that is cool, let's schedule it. Awesome, guys. So you can see right here, this is one of the prompts that I used this last week just for you guys to understand in Claude. I said, okay, here are the changes. I would like to improve my open rate. So this is always something that I do. So I said I want to include 2 tips. I want to include the bonuses. There are bonuses for live profit builders, which is what I'm mainly promoting on my email list. I share my links over there, and I said, do you understand? Let's make these changes. Let's create new emails, because what I notice is sometimes Claude uses a specific style, and we want to be able to give it a little bit more input every single week, so it gets better and better learning the style of writing and using your voice. So any which ways, after it did all of this, what we did this week instead, I believe this is Monday. Right, guys. So what we do then after the fact that we have these emails, what we can do is we can start to schedule it. So it tells me exactly what's been done, what's happened, what are the bonuses available, everything else, and then I say, all right, let's schedule it. So this is being scheduled for Monday at 9 a.m. Once the task is done, okay, once the task is absolutely done, the weekly email series, then what I did was I came here and I said, can you please take the 7 emails for system, okay, because I kind of categorize it for system.io and GHL, so Go High Level. So I said, take the 7 emails from system, duplicate the last email template, replace the text of the email, and keep the email signature. Is this possible? So I said, yes, it will build. And I literally went about going about my day and doing things. And now basically what has Claude done for me? They've done 2 things, 2 important things. One is they've created emails based on my blogs, videos, and so on and so forth. So the more elements you have, the better it is. If you just have your voice, you can use your voice. And then it's taken that information and it has started to schedule each email for me. Well, rather than schedule, it's basically creating templates for me within System.io itself. And you can see right here, it says this is the link to the first one, this is the link to the second one, so on and so forth till Sunday. All you need to do is go to newsletters. So I will go to this list, and then all I had to do, because again, the MCP doesn't yet allow it, I had to schedule them myself. So all I needed to do was go here to this external link, okay, which basically took me to here. Let me share with you, and you can see right here, this is scheduled by myself. Okay, so all of this was written. Let's say this last email, which is supposed to go out today, was all, I didn't touch it, was formatted, everything written by Claude itself. Okay, It can be improved, okay? Don't get me wrong. It can be improved. But if don't know how to improve it, then you have to try it out first. So these emails are already good. They're already specific. They're very focused on things. All I needed to do was come here, literally select the tags, and then schedule it. Save and schedule, and that's it. That's literally all I did. Okay? That's literally all I did. And every single day, these emails went out. So this one action has saved me at least an hour every single week to be able to create these emails and go load them, make sure the emails are correct, make sure the links are correct. Everything was done for me. The links were added in the email itself. It duplicated, added all the right links. All I did was give it to an AI, which is either Claude or ChatGPT. You can do the exact same thing in ChatGPT. I showed you guys on the video the last week. You can do the exact same thing, and this is how it improves not only your email output every single week, but the quality of your emails. Because without starting and without trying, we don't want to just spam people. We want to get the right message across. We want to be able to have the right wording, and if we're not getting good results, with this connection, we can analyze, change, tweak, and edit based on your specific scenario. This is a skill set that I can literally go and sell as a service if needed, because it's so accessible. For people who use System.io, for people who use GHL, you can do that. Overall, what I'm trying to say right here is if you have a voice, it's easy to write the emails. If you have more content out there like myself, channels like Facebook, like Reddit, like YouTube, like a blog, it can get even more powerful because you can be really specific, and at the end of the day it helps build your relationship with your email list. And when you build your relationship with your email list, guys, you get more conversion. What I've seen with this change of strategy itself is that not just my open rates are converting, more than my open rates that are converting is the click-through rates that are converting. It's got higher click-through rates just because of these changes that I have made, whether it's on GHL or whether it is on System.io. So that being said, if you're interested in learning more about this, let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to take you guys through a tutorial of me doing it up, setting up, like, let's say next week. If I'm doing a whole week's worth of content, I might as well do it on a video and share with you guys more in depth on how I'm doing that. So if that's interesting, let me know in the comments below. I hope this video has been educational. All you need to do is literally connect your Claude. Any which ways most of you guys are spending time on Claude and ChatGPT. Connect it to your System.io accounts, connect it to your GHL accounts. With GHL, you can do much more. Okay, when you connect your server, the MCP server on GHL to your ChatGPT or Claude, specifically Claude actually, more than ChatGPT if I'm not mistaken, you can even create automation flows. You can create a lot more with GHL than just newsletters. Okay, I'm specifically talking about newsletters here, but the same thing with System.io, you can do much more than just these things. So I don't mind breaking them down step by step. Let me know based on how I'm using it. I started using it for emails. It has saved me so much time, literally. Like I realize that when I free up time, it gives me space to improve the quality of content that I'm posting. Remember, this still remains the same, okay? Despite the emails, when I free time up here on my broadcast emails, guess where I can spend more time? On my traffic. What is the thing that makes the most sense with business, and rather converts the most, is making sure that you're getting the quality traffic that you need in order for these broadcast emails to work. So if I have this process sorted out, it gives me more time to focus on my traffic itself. That's how I look at it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I can go through it next week, and we're here to help each other out. Feel free to subscribe and make sure you're paving the way for your dreams to come true, because guess what? It is possible. See you on the next video.